So, we just closed on your property,
Mhm.
and uh, this is Megan, by the way, and we purchased your property, closed last week, um, and I just want to get a sense for, first of all, what was it that prompted you to kind of look for a solution like this? So we bought your property for cash. Um, what was the situation, and why were you trying to um, sell this way as opposed to just going the conventional route?
Um, well, I'm looking to leave California,
Okay.
and this was a way to expedite that. And um, and I have no experience in renovations or any sort of major repairs to the house,
Right.
and I know that some of that was needed. And it felt like this would be the easiest solution to getting me out of California.
I see. I see. Um, so what was that search like? So as soon as you decided you wanted to kind of expedite the process to leaving California, what did you do first, and how did you come across us?
So I actually started on Zillow
Oh,
and
okay.
talked to a representative from there, and they were very cold,
Wow.
just very, very cut and dry. And I didn't get like, this is my childhood home. I've lived in that home since I was 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't want it to be cut and dry. I
Right.
wanted,
Right.
something a little more personal. And so after that, I just Googled, and you guys were one of the top ones that came up. And Peggy reached out to me, and she is amazing, and she's probably what sealed the deal. Um,
Awesome.
she she was so friendly and personalized, and made it feel like she understood what I was needing out of it.
Right. Right.
And and so that really, just the warm personalization that she had is really what hooked me.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're not selling a couch. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes even though it's a transaction and money's being exchanged, you're giving something to somebody that has
Mhm.
a lot of intrinsic value beyond the monetary side of it. So we try to understand that, because a lot of times the homes we are buying, they have a lot of history behind them. So and meaning behind the
Yeah.
transaction for people. So it's a really hard thing for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Well,
So
like I said, this was my childhood home. And
right.
then also I raised, four of my children in that home.
Wow.
So, it was very personal,
Yeah.
and I'm just done with Southern California.
Yeah.
And I did, rent it out at first, and that didn't seem to work out. And I just thought it would be easier to just completely, I was renting it out here, and then I was a renter in Oklahoma. And I
Right.
was like, this is just dumb. Like, I'm a homeowner. Why am I renting?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. It's a little backwards.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah,
So
and you're leaving California, and that's kind of what prompted it, and you kind of wanted to do it, streamline the whole process without having to jump through a bunch of the hoops. Um, and when you came across us, the exchange was a lot more. There was a lot more of a human touch than
it was.
than you got from the other solutions that are out there. Once you decided to go with us, what was the overall experience like?
It's been really, really nice. Like I said, very personal and warm. And there was, any small issues that we had, it felt small. And I
Okay.
know like a few, a few things. I'm new to all of this. I've never sold a house before,
Right. Right.
so and they made it very easy. The paperwork wasn't complex, and what I didn't understand, you know, I just asked a simple question and they gave me very simple responses I could understand, and just made it a very simple process.
Awesome. Awesome. So in retrospect, are you happy with the experience that you had?
Oh yes, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Okay.
I would completely. And like I said, Peggy was really
The
the
linchpin,
clincher and
the
all
linchpin.
of it. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, 100%.
Yeah. Well,
She's a
yeah.
gem for sure.
Right. Right. And she's the forefront. She's the very
Mhm.
first person that people so we have to choose the right person, because we know that this is a really hard decision. It's a really big decision. It's a really important decision. So we need somebody who can take that with great care. And yeah, like you said, she was the linchpin for you. If someone's in your position down the line, what would you tell them, and would you recommend working with John Medina Buys Houses?
Oh yeah, I would 100% recommend them because they made the process very easy and personable, and I keep going back to that because that was really what clinched it for me, was that it didn't feel cut and dry. She made
Yeah,
it feel, very like I was also a part of it,
yeah,
and like I said, this was my childhood home. And so I asked, like, would we be able to see pictures of the renovations
right,
after?
right,
And she, was like, yes, no problem. And said she, keep us in the loop with that, which feels good because, you know, I'm done with that part of my life, but I want it to be something good for the next person.
exactly,
And,
right,
and
right,
so that it was overall a very positive experience, and
yeah,
I've talked to other people about selling their homes and it's not been a positive experience. So
interesting,
for me to be able to say like, oh, this was 100% a positive thing,
yeah,
it just it felt warm too, it
right,
and like thing with a company, it was
uh-huh,
more like dealing with specific people.
right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for choosing to work with us. We're super happy with how it turned out, and we're happy that we're able to expedite your move out of California, and you can start the next chapter. So thank you so much, Megan. We wish you the best
Yes.
of luck.
Yeah. Thank you so much.